If you'd like to say the flag salute, please stand, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This week is Read Across America Week. Catskill celebrates Women's History Month in the month of March. Mrs. Coglatory is leading our district's Consolidated Charitable Campaign this week. Check the website and Class Dojo for more information. Mark your calendars for the Carson Community of Schools Town Hall meeting next Monday, and be sure to get the latest updates about safe steps for safe return. Also, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Catskill staff volunteers also distribute grab-and-go meals in the morning. LAUSD continues to provide grab-and-go meals at Stephen White from Monday through Friday. The GAP program is providing after-school tutoring for students of Catskill on Zoom. Parents, we have Couch Collective this Thursday at 6 p.m. We want you to know that there is a Carson Wellness Center on Carson Heights campus to serve the many different wellness needs. Let's recognize an outstanding LAUSD teacher for the year 2021. The last day to nominate an outstanding teacher is this Friday, March 5th. There are many distance learning programs at the Carson Boys and Girls Club. The City of Carson is also offering enrichment classes for kids. Kids can join guitar, piano, drama, beginning Spanish language classes, hip-hop, and folklorico dance classes. The City of Carson offers a daycare center, the Kids Club. Spaces are limited. Street sweeping parking enforcement begins again on March 1st. Carson Child Guidance Program is offering parent education classes in both English and Spanish. Always check Class Dojo and the school website for the most updated school information as well as community news.
Welcome to Playworks. Today we're playing Charades Relay. Charades Relay can be played almost anywhere. All you need are 4 or more people who can see and hear each other on camera. The goal of the game is to correctly guess the word your teammate is acting out. Before you begin, choose one player to be the first actor, one player to be the first guesser, and prepare a list of words that players can act out. To begin, the game lead chats the first word on the list to the first actor while the guesser's eyes are closed. Next, the first actor can begin acting out the word silently. If the guesser needs help, they can choose another player to give them hints. The guesser gets 2 chances to guess the word. If the guesser correctly guesses the word or runs out of tries, the round is over, and the leader chooses a new actor, a new guesser, and a new word. Be sure to remind players to silently cheer when it's not their turn. When practicing social distance, be sure to keep a 6-foot bubble between you and the other players. How many words can you guess? Let's play!
Good morning, Catskill Elementary School. This is Mr. C with this week's Weekly Perfect Attendance Random Drawing Winner announcement. Remember, students, you're eligible to win if you sign in each and every day with your teachers on time and stay online all day long. So let's begin today with kindergarten. In room 8, Miss Bautista's class, today's winner is Sophia Salcido. In first grade, room 6, Miss Miranda's class, Today's winner is Dylan Perez Estrada. In second grade, room 16, Miss Escobar's class with perfect attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Emery Miramontes. In third grade, room 25, Mr. Miska's class with excellent attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Kenneth Romo. In fourth grade, room 31, Miss Lopez's class with perfect attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Cynthia Zavala. And finally, in fifth grade, room 32, Miss Higuera's class with good attendance this year. Today's winner is Cesar Cardona. Congratulations to all of our winners this week. Students, keep up the great work signing in each and every day and on time, and we'll see you next week. Till then, this is Mr. C signing off. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Cougars. Happy Monday. I love to work with Google Slides because it's so flexible and easy to use. The problem is printing from it because the slide is a lot wider than my paper is. Today, I'm going to show you how to fix that problem. Let's get started. So here I have a brand new Google slide deck open, and I've added one of my Bitmojis to it so it's not a blank slide. But whenever you open a new slide deck, it opens to this size. It's called the default size. It's a widescreen slide. It's meant to be displayed on your computer screen or even projected onto a wall or a screen with a digital projector. That's great for viewing, but this is terrible for printing because paper isn't the size of this slide. Lucky for us, there's a very easy way to fix that. You come over here to the File menu, and you come down to Page Setup. Click on Page Setup, and it shows you in this dialog box that right now my slide is set to the widescreen ratio, which is 16 units across and 9 units tall from top to bottom. I don't want this one. If you click on it, you see there are some other presets here. You've got a standard size, you've got an even wider widescreen, 16 to 10. I want you to choose Custom. And Custom lets you choose your own width, your own height, and then which units you use. And as far as the units go, there are 4 choices. Just leave it on inches, it'll be a lot easier for you. So a regular size piece of paper that fits in your printer is 8.5 inches wide, so that's 8.5 inches, and it is 11 inches tall. Watch what happens to my slide when I click Apply. Do you see how it changed size? Now it's the size of a regular piece of paper. If I print this, it'll print properly just like I see it on the screen because I have adjusted the size to a piece of paper in portrait orientation. Remember that word from Mr. Cavato's art classes? Portrait orientation. That's the tall way. What if I want it to be in landscape, which is kind of the wide orientation of the page? Well, I go back to File, and I come down to Page Setup. I'm still in Custom. If it's not there, go back to Custom. And then I'm going to switch this. I'm going to make it 11 inches wide and 8.5 inches tall. That's 8.5 inches tall. And now watch what happens to it. It rotated the paper and put the slide in landscape orientation, kind of like holding the paper sideways on your desk to make a bigger picture. So that's an easy way to change the size of your paper, and again, if I wanted to print this, it would print perfectly because this is the size of the paper inside my printer. So this works inside Google Slides. It also works in Google Drawing. So here I am in a new drawing. Here's the same silly Bitmoji. I go to the File menu, I come down to Page Setup, and I have the exact same options. The difference with drawing is that the standard size for drawing is this 4:3 ratio. But you can come down and choose Custom, and you can make it a regular size piece of paper, which is 8.5 inches wide, 8.5 inches, and 11 inches tall, or 11 inches high. Leave it at inches and click Apply, and my drawing has adjusted to a regular size piece of paper. I can continue working on this, and when I print this, it's going to print beautifully because this is the size of the paper inside my printer. I hope that was helpful. Google Slides is so flexible that some people even call it the Swiss Army knife of the Google Suite. Until next week, study hard, have fun, and I'll see you soon with another tech tip. Have a great week, everybody.
Happy Monday, everybody. It's Mrs. Kroger, your school psychologist. We've talked a lot about problem solving, friendships, and bullying the past few weeks. And now we're going to focus on how we communicate with others. And there's three main types of ways that we can communicate. The first way is passive, like a mouse. And this is when we talk really quiet and we don't make eye contact and seem unsure and not confident, like we don't believe in ourselves and nobody really knows what you want. We can be aggressive like a crocodile and be loud and menacing and threatening and make demands so that we get what we want. But nobody really wants to be around crocodiles because they're mean. Or we can be assertive like a horse and be confident and strong and calm. Being assertive means speaking up for yourself and for others in a friendly but sure way. And most everybody wants to be around horses because we're confident and nice and we speak up. Kind of sounds like an upstander, right? So that's our focus this week, is understanding the different ways we communicate, either being passive or aggressive or assertive. Let's watch this clip from Back to the Future and notice which characters are passive, aggressive, or assertive. Enjoy and have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.
Fly? What do you think you're doing?
Biff.
Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
Oh, hey, Biff. Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, you got my homework finished, McFly?
Well, actually, I figured since it wasn't due till Monday.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think, McFly, think. I gotta have time to recopy it. You realize what would happen if I hand in my homework in your handwriting? I'd get kicked out of school. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? Would you?
Well, now, of course not,
No,
Biff. I wouldn't want
no.
that to happen.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Hey, Biff, get a load of this guy's life preserver. Dork thinks he's gonna drown.
Yeah. So, how about my homework, McFly?
Okay, Biff. Well, I'll finish that on up tonight, and then I'll bring it over first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, not too early. I sleep in Sundays. Oh, McFly, your shoes untied. Don't be so gullible, McFly.
Okay.
I don't want to see you in here again.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
What? You're George McFly.
Yeah, who are you?
Say, what do you let those boys push you around like that for?
Well, they're bigger than me.
Stand tall, boy. Have some respect for yourself. Don't you know if you let people walk over you now, they'll be walking over you for the rest of your life. Look at me. You think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in this slop house?
Watch it, Goldie.
No, sir. I'm gonna make something of myself. I'm going to night school, and one day I'm gonna be somebody.
That's right, he's gonna be mayor.
Yeah, I'm an mayor. Now that's a good idea. I could run for mayor.